What is up, everyone? It's Ricky572 to return a chance. Today's October 15th, 2023, and we're not going to do a quick market watch. So this weekend we did have sneak peek at OTS stores, and hopefully you guys are pulling good. Hopefully you guys are pulling quarter centuries, SP Little Knights, and whatever else you guys want to pull. I decided not to go to sneak peek because we do have a case coming this week, probably like Friday or Saturday. So I'm just gonna buy singles off my friend, and yeah, I think that's just a better option for me. But if you guys did go, hopefully you guys pulled good. First off, on today's market watch, I'm gonna be talking about Spellbound. So last week we actually took a look at the secret rare. Today we're gonna focus on the ultra rare. Cause the ultra rare looks like it's starting to go up. It was sitting around like the 30 cent price point, under $1, and then it got hyped up. And 51 listings on the market now. $2.50, $2.50, $2.50. 260, 264, 266, 268. So almost heading up to the $3 price point, but it is one of those cards that's heading up in price because people are thinking about taking it this format. It does stop a good amount of decks. I mean, if you hit like Unchained with it, they can link summon with their Link 2 monster. If you hit Tier Elements with it, they can't use it their monsters on the field to go into like Guardian Chimera or something. And if you use it against like purely, they can't before they make the noir, it stops them from making the noir. It says all face-up monsters your opponent currently controls cannot be tributed or used as fusion material. Use a material for fusion, synchro, exceed, or links them until the end of this turn. So it also stuff like flunders and stuff. So it's a pretty good tech that people are thinking about running. I'm not running personally. I'm gonna be selling mine because I don't really like it, but it is one of those techs that you guys should be aware about. And if you guys did open some tins, you do have some value there with Spellbound if you pulled some. Next up, we have a couple of these Genix cards going up in price, and that's because some new Genix support was announced. I actually haven't taken a look at it. I know they're getting new support, but I haven't seen what it does, so I need to go do some more research on that. I've been a little bit busy this week, so I haven't really kept up too much with that, but I'm gonna go take a look at the videos and see what they do because I know there's like already a build going around that supposedly makes them really good. So we have Gen X Undyne. This is a dual terminal. It was sitting around like 13-ish dollars, and right now we only have 8 listings on the market. We have listings starting at 22.98, 22.99, 27.75, $28, and 28.99. So it is heading up in price. To be fair, a lot of these dual terminals are worth something. They were already worth something before. They were like around like 10-ish dollars or something, but now they've gone up even higher. We have Gen X Ally Axel. This one is a secret rare from Star Strike Blast. It only has one printing. This one was sitting around like 7-ish dollars. And right now we have listings starting at, let's see, that's moderately heavily. We have lightly played at $49, $49, $49.99, $50, $55. And we do have sales at that $50 price point, which is pretty crazy. Damn, that's crazy. Someone actually paid $50 for it. We have the dual terminal. See, Locomotion R Genix. This one was sitting around. Let's see, around like 7-ish dollars. 6 listings on the market right now. We have listings at $10 for lightly played, 10.58, 14.44, $19, and 21.95. So yeah, these cards are way up in price. In my opinion, though, I feel like these cards are gonna get reprinted. The OCG is getting a set called Terminal World. I'm not sure if we're getting that set as well, or if maybe some of these might just be thrown into like a different set for us. But I feel like they're gonna reprint this stuff to cash in on some of this value. 25 listings on the market for Gen X Ally Birdman. It was sitting around like 9-ish dollars, and right now we have it at, let's see. So we still have some copies at $8, $7.98, $8.49, $7.50, $8.77, $9.07, and $9.10. So like a $9 card for the Gen X Ally Birdman. Gen X controller, let's see. This one is like the main one. I think you only play like one copy of these. But let's see, this one was sitting around like $6-ish, and right now we only have 13 listings on the market. Looks like our listings start at $13, $14.99, $16.99, $16, $16, $17, and $18.95. We have sales at almost that $20 price point, so they are selling. So yeah, the Gen X cards are going up in price. Should we review all of them, or is there just a couple? There's other like budget versions. You don't have to spend money on the Gen X Undyne dual terminal. You could get the super right here, which I think is like a $2 card if I'm not mistaken. It is going low on listings, 226 listings, And let's see, we have it at $2.99, $3, $3.20, $2, $3.97, $4. So yeah, this one's going up in price as well. I might need to go check the bulk and see if we have any of these. But we do have commons available for my budget players if you guys don't want to spend the money on the super rares or the dual terminals. But like I said, I feel like something like this might get like reprints later on, maybe like a hidden arsenal set or something like that. I don't know. Let me know down below how you guys feel about these Gen X cards. But yeah, these are going up in price. Goatee was another deck that got some new support announced in Fandom Nightmare, if I'm not mistaken. But I wanted to see how they're doing. Let's see. Goatee of the Deep looks like it's under $2. Arion Pono, Serpent of Goatee, under $2. Zep Ruby of the Goatee, under $1. It looks like everything here is cheap. So if you guys want to pick up Goatee before the new support comes out, I'll pick it up now while it's still cheap. I don't see this going up too high, but still, it could, just surprise everyone and do good somehow. Number 38, Hope Harbinger, is another card I wanted to take a look at because of the Horus archetype coming out next week. It's one of the rank 8s that they want to end their board on since it's a spell and trap negate. So we have 3 printings available. We have an Ultra, Super, and Ghost Seeker rare. Let's take a look at the Ultra from Ghost from the past 2. Looks like this card is sitting around, let's see, 111 listings: 270, 270, 271, 272, 275, 380, 383, 295, and 295. So basically like a $3 card for this ultra rare printing. Then we have the super rare printing from Cyberneric Horizon. It looks like it did start to trend upwards a little bit. We have this card sitting at 225, 253, 259, 265, 289, 295, and 298. So like a $3 card too. I would just go for the ultra rare at that point since it is like almost the same price and the ultra rare is a higher rarity. Then we have the Gold Seeker rare, which is technically the highest rarity of this card. It looks like it is starting to trend upwards as well. It was sitting around like 554 back in September, and right now we have it at 46 listings. We have listings starting at $6, $7.15, $7.18, $7.49, $7.50, and $7.51 with shipping right there. So I could see this card maybe heading up to like the $15 price point once the Horus stuff does release. I think it's gonna do good. Let me know down in the comments below how you guys feel about Horus, the Horus archetype, or number 38 Hope Harbinger in general. So I've been seeing the Red Dragon Resonator deck do pretty good at some events. It's been topping every now and then, and it always surprises me to see a deck like that do good, but it is doing good. So I wanted to take a look at Tyrant Red Dragon Archfiend, because this one didn't get a reprint in the structure deck, and it only has 2 printings that come in ultra rare, and the listings are pretty low on this. So let's take a look at the one from Dark Illusion. It looks like it's at 7 listings. Let's see what it does. It says must be synchro summon, cannot be special summoned by any other ways. You can only use each of these effects of Tyrant, Red Dragon, Archfiend once per turn. During your main phase, you can destroy all other cards on the field. Also, for the rest of the turn, all other monsters you control cannot attack. During either player's battle phase, when a spell or trap card is activated, you can negate the activation. If you do, destroy that card. And if you do that, this card gains 500 attack. So, let's see. This is a quick effect during your main phase. Oh, during your main phase. So it's not a quick effect, but it's basically like a board wipe if you could go into it. But yeah, this card is at 7 listings right now, and we have listings. We have a Spanish one at $11.99. Then they go up to $14.95, $15.16, $15.24, $17.49, and then heading up to like the $25 price point basically with shipping. And we have a listing right there at $50. Do we have sales at that price point? We have sales at the $14, $15 price point. So they are selling for that high of a price point. And these were sitting around like $7 to $8 back in September, but since the Red Dragon Resonator deck has been doing good, it looks like people have started to pick up copies of these for their decks. Then we have the Ultra Rare from Duelist Pack Dimensional Guardians. This one was sitting around like $8 as well. And we have this one at 9 listings. We have it on $15.90, $14.95, $15.99, $16.95, $16.99, and heading up to like the $20 price point. We do have sales at that $15, $16 price point, so they are selling. Let me know down below how you guys feel about Tyrant Red Dragon Archfiend. I think it's only like a 1 of the in the deck. But let me know if you guys think it's gonna stick around this price point, go up even higher, or come down in price. I wanted to take a look at Axis Code Talker because it doesn't look like we're getting a reprint for it anytime soon. And I didn't see it on the rarity collection for the OCG list, so I doubt we're gonna get it here in the TCG. It has 3 printings available. We have a secret from Eternity Code, a secret from Battles of Legend, Crystal Revenge, and we have a maximum gold El Dorado premium gold rare. So let's take a look at the gold rare. It looks like the gold rare was trending upwards back in September and hit a high price point of like $34. And it has been coming down since. 61 listings on the market, and we have listings at 28.95, 28.97, 29.30, 29.38, and heading up to 28.69. So basically like almost a $30 card for the premium gold rare. Let's take a look at the secret rare from Battles of Legend now. It looks like this one is starting to trend upwards. It was at a low price point of 28.50 back in July, and right now we have it heading up to like the $30 price point. 67 listings on the market, and we have listings starting at $30, $31.98, $33.49, $33.90, $33.93, and $32.99. So it has started to head up past the $30 price point. We'll see if it holds though, or if it goes up even higher if it doesn't get announced for a reprint in the Rarity collection here in the OCG. We have the original one from Eternity Code. This one looks like, let's see, it was at 35-ish. It's been holding around like the 35, 30 something dollar price point. We have it at 35.50, 35.87, 34.88, 35.99, and 35.99. If I were you guys though, since this one is technically the higher rarity because it's the original printing, and this one's like the reprint, I would go for the original rarity since it's only like $4 more, $2 to $4 more, and you'll be having like the original higher rarity printing. So go after this one if you are going for a secret rare copy. If not, you could just stick to the premium gold rare copy like I am and stay budget. But yeah, let me know how you guys feel about Axis Code Talker. Do you guys think we're gonna get a reprint of it in the rarity collection, or are we not getting a reprint? This card is gonna go up in price because of the popularity of Unchained, Tier Elements, and Horus coming out in the format soon. People are picking up copies of Abyss Dweller right now, and I want to take a look at the Ultimate Rare again. I know we took a look at it last time, but it looks like now it's gone up past the $60 mark. The Ultra Rares look like they're starting to go up as well. We have supers, gold rare, supers, and commons available for my budget players if you guys don't want to spend money on the ultimate rare. And we also have the ultra rare. Like I said, this one is like I think at $2 to $3. See, $2. That's basically $2 with shipping. So I want to call it like a $2 card. So if you guys want, you guys could go for the ultra rare. But this ultimate rare is the one I wanted to focus on because it was sitting around like the $40 price point, and right now we have it heading up to, let's see, we have listings starting at $63, $64.94, $64.95, $64.99, $64.99, $67.69, and $68.40. So almost heading up to that $70 price point, and it is the highest rarity of Abyss Dweller. So I could see it going up to maybe like the $75 price point. Once we do get Horix, I'm pretty sure that archetype is gonna be everywhere in the format. So if you guys don't have your copies now of Abyss Dweller, I will pick some up while they're cheap. Go for like the ultra rares and then like these right here. Ultimate rare, I'm staying away from because I'm a budget player. I do have 2 copies of these available. I might sell them when they hit 70. But yeah, I would just go for the ultra rare, super rares, and the cheaper copies if you are a budget player like me, so you could at least have access to the card. I'm not sure if you guys remember, but Noah Punk Foxy Tune was once sitting around like $30-$40 back when the Ultra Rare was the only printing we had of it. Then it got the reprint from Battles of Legend as a Secret Rare. But I think these are a good pickup right now. The Secret Rares are at 97 listings, and we have listings at 290, 294, 264, 365, 365, 375, 277, and 295. So like a $3-$4 card for this card. But I think one day it's gonna come back into the format and people might run the engine again. So I think this card could go up in price. It doesn't have a reprint coming up anytime soon. I don't see it. I didn't see it on the rarity collection for the OCG, so I don't think we're gonna get it here in the TCG. So I don't think this card is gonna get reprinted anytime soon. So I think it's a good pickup. But let me know how you guys feel about it. You guys could go for either the ultra rare or secret rare. I'm gonna go for the secret rare because it's a higher rarity. But some people like the original printing better, so they might go after this one. But either way, I think it's a good pickup. I think this card could maybe hit like $10 again if it ever comes back into the format. I've been playing a lot of Edo Pro lately. I've been testing out my Vanquish Soul build because I think that's what I'm gonna play this format. And they're getting a new card in Age of Overlord, so that's gonna be fun to pick up and play with. But I have been playing a lot, and I've been noticing a lot of tier elements, Unchained, Dark World, and a lot of Horus builds running around in the format. So a lot of like decks that rely on the graveyard. I've been testing out Gravekeeper's Encryption. I talked about this card I think a week ago on our market watch. But it says at the start of your main phase one, apply one of the following effects into the end of your opponent's turn. The effect I was using was neither player can activate card effects in the graveyard, and I like this card, but it has been getting bricky because if I don't use it during the start of the main phase, I can't use it after because it does have to be activated at the start of the main phase. So I've been looking at other options I could use. This card is at 80 listings. We have listings at 625, 640, 749, 749. 799 and 799. So even if you could search this card, you can't use it. That's the only downside of it, or else I think it would be a better card. But the other option I've been taking a look at is Silent Graveyard to counter those types of decks that use the graveyard. So this card was hyped up like months ago, or maybe even last year when tier elements were running the format. And right now, let's see, we have the ultra rares. We have ultra rares, 206 listings. These are like under $1. And what this card does, it says discard one card. Effects that activate in the graveyard this turn are negated. So it's pretty straightforward. It just shuts off those decks that uh, use the graveyard a lot. So I think Silent Graveyard might be a good tech this format. I'm gonna be making the switch from Gravekeeper's Encryption to Silent Graveyard and see how that works out. Because Gravekeeper's Encryption does last into your opponent's turn, but if that's the case, I could just use this during my opponent's turn if I do draw into it or something. So it will come in handy, I think, in my build. But we'll see how it does. Let me know what your opinions are on Silent Graveyard. We do have common copies available if you want to pick these up. But the ultra rares are kind of at the same price. So I'll pick up the ultra rares instead of the commons if I were you guys. I wanted to mention Battling Boxer King Dempsey on this market watch because I think it's a good card to pick up. It's a new ultra rare from the legendary Duelist Soul Burning Volcano set, and it's a generic rank 4. It says 2 level 4 monsters. It has a pretty good effect. It says if this card is special summon, you could take 1 level 4 or lower fire monster or 1 battling boxing spell or trap from your deck and either add it to your hand or send it to your graveyard. So it lets you add basically a level 4 or lower fire monster. That's the effect I wanted to pay attention to. We have 67 listings on the market for Dempsey, and we have 375, 409, 415, 321, 440, 441, 449, 350, and $4.50. So like a $4 and $4.50 card. But I think it has good potential. If I were you guys, I'd pick these up while they're kind of like under $5. But yeah, I think it could go up in price. Let me know how you guys feel about Battling Boxer King Dempsey down in the comments below. And the last card on today's market watch can be the Phantom Knight of Torrent Scales. So Phantom Knights are being mixed with Horus, and supposedly they're supposed to be good. So we'll see how if it takes off here in the TCG. But people are starting to pick these Phantom Knights cards up. We have this one. Let's see, 41 listings. We had it at like $2-3 back in August, September, and right now we have it heading up. We have it at 390. We have one listing at 390, but this, let's see, if are they online? They're online. So we have one at 390. We have one at $4, 427, 499. But after these copies are gone, they head up to 640, 599, 699, $6.30, 699. So like a $7 card almost. But we do have a couple cheap copies available on the market if you guys want to scoop these up. But after that, they go up to like $7, and they were sitting around $3, so they are going up in price. We do have other budget versions. Well, we have another budget version. We have an ultra rare version from the 2021 tins. These are sitting under $1. So if you're a budget player and want to play that Phantom Knight Horus build, you guys could pick these up instead of the Secret Rare. But the Secret Rare is going up in price, and I want to let you guys know about that. If you guys have these somewhere, I would hold on to these and maybe have them hit like $10 to $15 maybe if the Horus archetype does mix well with the Phantom Knight engine. But yeah, let me know how you guys feel about these Phantom Knights, Phantom Knight Horus build. Do you guys think it's gonna take over the TCG, or is it one of those decks that's not gonna do too well? That's going to be it for today's Market Watch, though. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Also, go follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and X at Return to the Channel. This is Ricky572, and we'll see you guys next time.